What's up, and welcome back to Nowstalgia Pod, giving you your weekly look what's going on in pop culture. My name is Pat Sheehan, joined by my trusty diamond-handed co-host Dave Martin Swagger. Dave, how you doing today, man?
To the moon, baby. Space Force. That's what it's there for.
Oh man, what a week! If you follow the stock market or even just are like tuned into culture at all, you probably heard about Wall Street bets, the Reddit thread turned common man brokerage that threatened to take down Wall Street this past week. Dave, what was your just overall experience with this whole Wall Street bets thing?
Gotta say, I was very unproductive this last week. Looking at my phone a lot. Um, I mean, apart from like any stock gains that might have been made, I think the best part about it was just the memes, because the memes there were some really like successful ones, particularly from like 300 and Braveheart. I kept seeing it's really funny stuff.
Yeah, no, the memes were great. And just like how many people were getting in on this. Eh, I don't know. It's kind of amazing. Like at one point, pretty much like just the meme culture of it all was able to push a like pretty much a fake crypto
Yes,
Dogecoin,
Dogecoin.
like by
Lost $7
five
on
times.
Dogecoin.
Like pushed it five times what it was going for at the time. Just
Yes, it got up to
amazing.
like 8 cents, 7 cents, whatever it was. Now it's like at 3 cents again.
Well, we're not here to give you financial tips.
Not
We are,
financial advisors.
yes, we are not financial advisors, but you know who will might be playing a fake one is Noah Centineo,
Yeah.
who's been linked to an untitled film about the whole Wall Street chaos surrounding GameStop and AMC stock. This is already picked up by Netflix. This book by Marco Bowl that's not even written yet.
No, so you're actually combining the two. So Mark Bull is the screenwriter behind Hurt Locker, Zero Dark 30, Detroit Triple Frontier.
He's okay.
He's just developing a movie for Netflix. MGM optioned Ben Mesrich's book about this story, which is not yet written. And Ben Mesrich wrote the book about the MIT card counters that became 21, and also wrote about Facebook's origins that became the social network. So you have these two projects, Netflix and MGM, as of
You're right.
right now.
Pretty insane that even before all this had even really concluded, we got these two projects. Um, any thoughts around just this becoming a movie, TV show, book, whatever it's going to become?
Well, I'm not surprised that Hollywood has acted as fast as they have, because they actually do this for everything. It's just not usually as high profile, current event, right? Like books get optioned before they're written, or certainly as soon as they're hits. That's nothing new at all. And even like long feature stories in like the New Yorker get optioned right away. If it's like this like revelation of a new story, like the McDonald's scam that got optioned right away when that story was written, stuff like that. It's pretty common.
Millions.
Yeah. So um in this instance, I think it's funny that they immediately like settled on Noah Centineo. Like, kind of awfully fast to cast, in my opinion, especially when you don't really have your script yet. I wonder if they have a specific figure in mind, maybe like that Roaring Kitty streamer voice who's behind a lot of the Wall Street Bets action. Maybe he'll be a composite character. I don't know, but you can definitely see him like fulfilling that like trader bro, Reddit bro stereotype that
Mhm.
they'll probably go for with him. I have to imagine that this will be very much within his lane, whatever character they come up with for him.
Yeah, it's interesting to think about, right? Because obviously this is all in the very beginning stages of conceptualization, but you have to imagine that they're going to be portraying people behind the keyboard who are leading this and people who are on Wall Street and their reaction to it. I'm interested to see in which lane they put Noah Centineo by the time this gets out
Sure.
sometime next year. I'm sure we'll start hearing more people link to it. I mean, it also just feels like Netflix was like, who do we have a good relationship with that a lot of our younger fans like? And they were like, Noah Centineo. It's like not a very inspired choice in my opinion, but hey, I mean, if it works, it works, and they know
Yeah.
more than I do in terms of the
Good for his
algorithm.
agent, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you think about movies like The Big Short, uh, even 21, but like anything populist like this, right? Like sticking it to the man, and that was the big refrain with the memes, and especially the controversy that happened on Thursday with all the brokerages. But I could see that, like, you can kind of see how they would like write this movie. I wonder if they would focus just on one side of it. Though. Like Big Short, more or less, was people in the game within the financial system, right? And this GameStop story, Wall Street Bets, this is largely the common man. At least that's what they'll focus on. Obviously, there were professional investors on both sides of this, but uh, if we got the professional side of things, I would. Everyone's been saying this. I'd love to see a spoof of this of some kind happen on Industry Season 2 with HBO, just because that would
Mhm.
be, in a investment bank and seeing
Yeah.
these. I would love to hear their British jokes about their thoughts on these Reddit investors. I feel like that would kind of weave perfectly in as like a 2 or 3 episode arc if they wanted to do it.
Yeah, that would be actually be really great. Yeah, I'm just interested to see how this affects these sorts of shows. Also, if you are tuned in to all this stuff and you want to just drop us a line of like what the next stock that's going to do this is, like, hey, let us know. Like, we're ready to take the man down with you. So, our DMs are open at Nostalgia Pod. Dave, any last thoughts on Wall Street Bets before we
Diamond
move on?
hands, baby.
Diamond hands.